Have you ever wondered how crucial data management is in projects and services, especially in the healthcare sector? In today's world, where information is the new gold, managing data and information has become a vital aspect of projects and services. It's like the backbone that supports the body of your project, keeping it upright and functioning smoothly. Without efficient data management, a project can easily fall into disarray. Picture this: you're a healthcare professional and you've got a mountain of data at your fingertips: patient records, treatment outcomes, service evaluations. But without proper management, this data is as good as a pile of scattered puzzle pieces. It's only when you start assembling these pieces, categorize and analyze them, that you begin to see the bigger picture. Data management aids in decision making. It's like having a compass on a voyage, guiding you towards the right path. With the right data at the right time, you can make informed decisions, prioritize resources, and drive your project towards its goals. Improving services is another significant aspect where data management plays a pivotal role. By analyzing data, you can identify gaps in your services, areas that need improvement, and make necessary adjustments. It's like fine-tuning a musical instrument, ensuring that every note hits the right pitch. Then comes the aspect of patient safety. In healthcare, managing personal data safely and securely is not just a responsibility, it's a mandate. By adhering to legislation and protocols and seeking consent from people, you ensure that their data is handled with utmost care and respect. Remember, data is more than just numbers and figures. It's about people's lives, their health and well-being. By using recognized tools and data, changes in people's health can be measured and monitored at both individual and community levels. Lastly, data management also contributes to service evaluation. By using different types of data and information, you can evaluate the impact of your services, measure health outcomes, and continuously strive for excellence. Indeed, effective data management is fundamental to the success of any project or service. Now that we understand the importance of managing data, let's delve into the principles of data management. There are four primary pillars that form the foundation of effective data management. These are data security, data integrity, data quality, and data governance. Firstly, data security. This involves taking steps to ensure that sensitive information, particularly personal data, is guarded against unauthorized access or breaches. This means employing strategies like encryption, strong user authentication, and regular system audits. Being secure also means complying with relevant legislation and protocols regarding information governance and data sharing. Next, we have data integrity. This principle revolves around ensuring that the data remains accurate and consistent over its life cycle. This involves implementing effective error checking and validation procedures, and also includes maintaining a comprehensive audit trail to track any changes made to the data. Moving on to data quality. This is all about making sure that the data is fit for its intended uses in operations, decision-making, and planning. This involves strategies such as data cleaning, which aims to cleanse the data set by correcting or removing any errors or inconsistencies. Finally, we come to data governance. This is the overall management of the availability, usability, integrity, and security of the data. It involves the creation of policies, procedures, and plans to manage data effectively. It also ensures that data is used and shared in a way that complies with relevant laws and regulations. In addition to these, it's crucial to seek people's consent to record and use their data, explaining how their data and information will be used and how it will be stored safely. The data should be used to identify priorities, measure health outcomes, and contribute to service evaluation. Following these principles ensures that data is not only secure but also reliable, accurate, and useful for decision making. This forms the basis of effective data management, and it is these principles that guide us in our handling of data from collection to analysis and finally to decision making. To better illustrate these principles, we will look at a case study from a healthcare setting. Our case in focus is a prominent hospital that recognised the need to improve its patient record system. The hospital was dealing with a myriad of issues ranging from data security breaches to inefficient record keeping. Their goal was to overhaul the existing system, ensuring the safe and secure management of personal data, while also complying with all relevant legislation and protocols. The hospital also aimed to use different types of data and information to identify priorities and measure health outcomes. This meant using recognised tools and data to monitor changes to people's health and well-being at an individual and community level, while also seeking people's consent to record and use their data. This case will help us understand how these principles are applied in a real-world scenario. Join us as we delve deeper into this transformation journey and explore the lessons learned. First, let's examine how our case study ensures data security and integrity. In our case study, data security is of paramount importance. It's not just about installing the latest antivirus software or having a robust firewall. It's about creating a culture of data security where every individual understands their role in protecting the data they handle. This involves comprehensive training and regular refreshers on data handling protocols and legislation. One challenge faced by the organization was ensuring consistent adherence to these protocols. To overcome this, they implemented a system that regularly audits data access and usage, providing valuable feedback on areas of non-compliance. This allowed them to address issues promptly and reinforce the importance of data security. Data integrity, on the other hand, is about maintaining the accuracy and consistency of data over its entire life cycle. Our case study organisation employs several strategies to ensure this. They use checksums to verify data upon receipt and before transmission. They also employ version control systems to track changes to data over time, ensuring that any alterations are deliberate and authorized. However, maintaining data integrity was not without its hurdles. The organization grappled with the accurate recording of data in real time. This was particularly critical in the context of healthcare, where data inaccuracies can have serious implications. To address this, they introduced stringent data entry protocols and checks to minimize the risk of errors. Another part of data integrity involves ensuring data remains accessible and retrievable. To this end, the organization uses redundant systems and regular backups to protect against data loss. They also have a robust disaster recovery plan in place so they can quickly restore data in the event of a catastrophic failure. In terms of consent, the organisation is transparent about how they use and store data. They provide clear explanations to their service users and obtain informed consent before recording or using their data. As we can see, maintaining data security and integrity is a continuous process that requires vigilance and proactive measures. Next, we will explore how our case study ensures data quality and governance. Data quality and governance are the pillars that uphold the integrity of any data management system, and our case study is no exception. The first principle of data quality underlines the need for accuracy. In our case study, data accuracy is ensured through rigorous checks and balances. Every piece of data is cross-verified before it becomes a part of the database. However, maintaining accuracy can sometimes pose challenges. And for instance, in a health setting, the same data can be recorded differently by different healthcare professionals. This was overcome in the case study by implementing standard protocols for data entry and running regular training sessions to ensure everyone is on the same page. The governance aspect of data management is equally important. It's about having policies and protocols in place to ensure data is handled appropriately. In our case study, strict data governance policies were enforced, aligning with relevant legislation and local policies. This includes specific guidelines for data security, data sharing, and record keeping. One of the challenges faced in this area was managing people's personal data safely and securely. With the increasing risk of data breaches, this is a concern for any organization. The case study overcame this challenge by implementing robust security measures and seeking people's consent before recording and using their data. They also made it a point to explain to individuals how their data would be used and stored safely. The use of different types of data and information to identify health outcomes and priorities was another critical aspect. Recognized tools and data were used to monitor changes in people's health and well-being at both individual and community levels. Lastly, the case study demonstrated how data and information could contribute to service evaluation. Different types of data were used for different types of evaluations, showcasing the versatility of well-managed data. Ensuring data quality and proper governance goes a long way in making data useful and meaningful. How does our case study use this data for project evaluation? This is the question that brings us to the heart of the matter in this segment. Our case study, like many modern healthcare projects, puts data at the center of its evaluation process. After all, data is the lifeblood of decision-making and evaluation. But it's not just about collecting data, it's about using it effectively and ethically. In this case, the project team uses a variety of data types to identify priorities and measure health outcomes. This might include everything from individual health records to larger community health trends. This brief of data allows the team to paint a comprehensive picture of the project's impact and identify areas where they can make a real difference. The tools used for this evaluation are also crucial. Recognized tools and data are used to measure changes to people's health and well-being at both an individual and community level. These tools might include software programs for data analysis, as well as methodologies for interpreting the data. The goal is to ensure that the data is not just collected, but is also analysed in a way that yields meaningful insights. And let's not forget about consent. In our case study, as in all healthcare projects, the team seeks people's consent to record and use their data. They also explain to people who use services how their data and information will be used and how it will be stored safely. This builds trust and ensures that the data collection process is both ethical and transparent. Finally, the team uses this data and information to contribute to service evaluation. They don't just look at the numbers, they also look at the stories behind the numbers, using various types of evaluation to understand the full impact of their work. Data is indeed a powerful tool for project evaluation, helping identify areas of improvement and measure success. It's not just about gathering data, it's about using that data to make informed decisions, drive improvements, and ultimately deliver better health outcomes for all. Let's recap the key points we've covered in this video. We delved into the importance of managing data and information in projects and services. Good data management is not just about storing and organizing data, it's about securing personal data, respecting privacy, and ensuring the integrity of the data. It's a critical component in the healthcare sector as it directly impacts the quality of service delivery, patient outcomes, and overall healthcare effectiveness. We also examined the principles of data management, including adhering to relevant legislation, local policies, and protocols. These principles guide us in handling people's personal data and information, securing data, and maintaining proper record keeping. They provide a structure that helps us to ensure data security, data sharing, and to act responsibly when dealing with sensitive information. We then applied these principles to a real-world case study, showing how they ensure data security and integrity. We saw how different types of data and information can be used to identify priorities and measure health outcomes, and we learned how recognized tools and data can be used to measure or monitor changes to people's health and well-being, both at an individual and community level. We also discussed the importance of seeking people's consent to record and use their data. Transparency is key here. People need to know how their data and information will be used and how it will be stored safely. Lastly, we explored how data is used for project evaluation. By using different types of data and information and different types of evaluation, we can contribute to service evaluation. This approach allows use to continuously improve our services based on evidence rather than assumptions. Remember, effective data management is the backbone of successful projects and services, enabling informed decision-making, improved service delivery, and effective project evaluation. This is a responsibility we all share, so let's continue to uphold it with the utmost care and professionalism.